Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing well. We are the WBC. You're probably wondering what the hell that is, what that means, and who we are and all that jazz. Yeah, this is sort of the first video that we're going to upload. We're going to sort of go over the gameplay reveal for the pre-alpha for WARDOGS and our thoughts, feelings, everything like that. The good thing is, thankfully, we've played it. We've played the game. We know how it operates, how it functions, how it feels, everything like that. And yeah, we thought it would be cool for us to share since we've now established, thankfully, with the help of the community manager, that we are allowed to sort of talk about the game and everything. So yeah, I'm Bolt, and this here is Steve.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so we met playing the game. We didn't know each other outside of this. Same with all the other people who have joined our sort of group or clan or whatever you want to call it. Really, essentially, we've made a group which is purely dedicated to like the building side of this game because we think it's pretty cool. It's definitely unique. Has a lot of cool features, mechanics, and we can go more into that today as well, and also in future videos if you guys want. We don't know yet exactly how this channel is going to fully take form and take shape. That's why we're making this first video, just to sort of go over the the gameplay reveal, go over like our experiences so far, and then to also pass it off to you guys and see what you want to hear from us and see in the future. Because at the end of the day, WBC sort of stands for WARDOGS Building Community. We want to build a community around it and people who are interested in the building and WARDOGS in general. So even if you're not an avid builder in the playtest already, or even if you're not an avid builder in any other game before and this is something new, then yeah, or even if you're a heli pilot, you're all welcome. We just want to make it a nice home for people to share information, tech, find other builders to play with when the game comes out, that kind of thing, and to have a good laugh. And that is something we'll probably talk about more later in the video as well as we watch the developers play the game. But yeah, we have also been featured, funny enough, in the gameplay reveal. Mine a bit more embarrassing than Steve's, I would say.
Yeah, he definitely got you there, didn't he?
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm gutted. And I'll go into that a bit later because I am setting the damn record straight on that. It was a good bloody shot, but Jesus. But yeah, that's sort of like the general intro to us, really. I don't know if there's anything more to say. Steve, have you got anything you want to say?
I don't think so, mate. Let's get into the gameplay, and yeah, we'll just break down what we see from a playtester's perspective.
Yeah, let's crack on.
Let's go. Can I get a volunteer for medic, please?
I'll play medic.
You guys haven't unlocked that much yet, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the one thing I will quickly mention is that everything that you see in the current gameplay that you see, as I mentioned, it is a pre-alpha. We thankfully got access pretty much since the start of the pre-alpha, so it's been very sort of humbling to play with the developers, because a lot of these guys like Bram, King Howard, even Lossie, the community manager, a bunch of other developers that, honestly, there's so many that play with us when we're doing the tests, like it's hard to name, but they are all fantastic people. They care about the game. They know how to play an FPS game, so it's not like, they're completely clueless. They, know their shit. They can have a laugh, and they're just sound people, really. Like, and you don't see many developers or many beta test games or alpha test games or even FPS in general that are as like honest, communicative, and like, fun to be around, really. Steve, I don't know if you've got anything to say to that.
Like you say, that they're all great guys, and that's been one of the cool things for me, right? We can actually talk to the devs, we can feedback directly, and we've actually seen a few changes come about, and they're making a lot of decisions, obviously based off of data and not just who shouts the loudest, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They have so much telemetry, don't they? Like they have so much like, yeah, oh, you got killed by this person from this weapon, from this like position in the map, from this like, you know, distance. They have so much like data that they're looking at. Obviously,
definitely.
there's probably more that we don't even know because we're not developers, but they do record a lot of stuff in this in these sessions that we do to get feedback of what's balanced, what's not. So, you know, anything that they ever do, they do with a lot of hard data as well as like the general sort of vibes and response from the community, and they go in and test it themselves. So they're not like doing changes to anything without at least doing the research themselves and jumping in the sea and going, does this feel right? So that's something, again, I have to commend Bram and the rest of the bulkhead team, is they all very much care about the finished product, and you know, it's honestly such a cool sight to see. Anyway, let's continue.
I played last night, so I've got a little bit of things. I'm taking RPG, ruined someone's day.
Yeah.
I also got some armor.
The loadouts are pretty cool as well.
I should be able to put that. I got some left over. I went free weapon, Bushmaster. I've got 10 bandages.
Same with the helis. Currently, like, you know, these are all the vehicles that you can get currently.
I've got 'em.
Yeah, so if I die, you can get me up. Who waiting on?
Me. Sorry, I was just getting the free resource.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I get the free resource from the garage vendor? Oh, I can. Alright, I've bought it from the garage vendor. That's awesome. I'm just gonna drag it into my thing. There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing?
Alright, I think we go straight to hot zone for the start.
Hot zone looks like it's going towards the church right now.
You want lunch?
Those
I guess
starts are always so chaotic as well, aren't they, man? Like when
honestly.
you see like 4 helis coming in from each team, all landing right in that hot zone.
Yeah,
Chaos.
as I say in that sort of like bit with the text, like, yeah, the cache is king, you know, you got to fight for the control zone. So what you're seeing in front of you on the map, like that yellow zone, will just ping pong around the like the white sort of zone randomly, and you of your team have basically got to have more sort of numbers inside of the white zone and the yellow zone as possible. So the white zone counts you as 1 person, the yellow hot zone counts you as 2. So basically double your sort of cache and double your position in terms of how much of your team's in the zone. And that's how you basically cap. Now, the other things you see on the screen is the towers. So you can see Tower 1, Tower 4 there. And they have a big impact. And that's something we could talk about a bit later because it's easier to sort of cover it in a later part of the video. But yeah, you are very much dependent on how much money you have. As you can see in the top right corner, you know, currently because he's bought his kit going into the zone, he's down 1.622, and that's how much he needs to make back to, you know, being that even and to make a profit to then get better gear later on. But yeah, as Steve said, you do see shit tons of helis flying in, and something we both experienced recently. The NA testers, they've been now playing with us, and like we've been playing on the same servers recently. And it's been chaotic because they've been going in where at first they've been using like RPGs and the Moors to basically take down other helis before they land, like right on the initial sort of like go when the game starts. And that was filthy. And to be honest, me and Steve even went around doing that a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we give it a try just to see what it's like fast. It's not for me. Get me in the action, get me in the chaos.
Yeah, that's it. So.
Church.
Could land church and run down into it.
I'm hoping I can just get my RPG out straight away and get some points.
There's a green in the tower. Green in the tower.
Little bird behind us.
Yeah, parachuting. Parachuting. Fucking hell.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, one thing that was very apparent
Got him.
is how
Nice. Oh, we got reinforcements
like
as well.
smooth the gameplay is. Like you're running around, you're doing all this crazy shit. There's helis, there's buildables, all sorts, and it is smooth for pre-alpha as well.
Yeah, the performance is smooth, but as well on top of that, it's not janky at all, is it? Like it feels fluid to move about. The weapons are, you know, responsive and whatever. There's not a million keybinds either that you need. It's accessible.
Yeah, it's very much like, hey, do you generally know how to play an FPS? Cool, you'll know what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, it's not super complicated where there's like, it's like armor, or like how some people find that to be like overwhelming with the amount of stuff you have to remember, you know, the amount of shit you need to do. It's that perfect balance of like Battlefield and armor where it's not like so realistic as armor, but it's not so arcadey as Battlefield. It's like they mentioned it in like I think like one of their previous videos where they were addressing feedback. You know, they want to have it where it's like people who are used to more casual games who want to play more hardcore games. It's like a perfect balance between, you know. So if you don't want to go on something as crazy as armor and try and get someone to convince them to jump on, if you want to play more casual but still have a lot more freedom to play how you want, this is what this is.
Yeah, watch out.
What did you think of that kill cam back there, Bolt, that we saw? I know that's a bit of controversy recently.
Yeah, so I'll pause. Funny enough, as Bram's getting shot. But in fact, there you go. So essentially, we, as people who've played the playtest, right, there's been a lot of controversy regarding the kill cam. And when we heard about that controversy, like when they showed this pre-alpha gameplay, because at this point, when this video came out, we had already been playing for like, I think a month or something like that, or just over a month before. And no one on the playtesting like side of things, when there was feedback forms, I don't think there were many people, if any, that were like, kill cam's bad, kill cam's the worst, fuck the kill cam. Like, everyone was just enjoying the game. And I think for people who are watching from the outside in, I get it, because you're not really, you're seeing like the gameplay that they've chosen, and you're not really going to be in the pilot seat. But as people who've played it, we don't think it's that much of a problem. Like, sure, tweaks maybe, yeah, I guess, but it's not like the main sort of thing, really. Like, you know, you can reposition.
I can't really say I've noticed the kill cam being an issue. Like, I've not really ever killed someone and then gone, oh, I've died because some guy now knows where I am. Like, yeah, like you say, but move, do something about it. Or if you want to be sneaky, you know, they've talked about buying the ghillie suits, you know, it removes your kill cam, or hiding in little sniper tents and stuff. Yeah,
and obviously now with the recent video that we've got, you know, they're going to introduce like a hardcore sort of side of things where it does get rid of the kill cam entirely and other things. But this is like, again, meant to be the bridge between the arcade and the sort of milsim shooters. It's, you know, there's been plenty of games with kill cams.
It's definitely not a milsim, is it?
No. Like, I think a lot of people watch the reveal trailer and watch, like, you know, a lot of the WARDOGS shit, and we're like, oh, this must be like the new armor, like the new proper hardcore milsim. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. And to be honest, when I saw the initial trailer before I got my hands on the game, I got to see actual gameplay, I got the vibe it was going to be more like, you know, more Battlefield-y than I guess let on, or like a lot more, I guess, different to how I anticipated it. But since I've been playing it, like the first few games, it feels weird. It doesn't feel normal. And I guess you'll probably get that itch of being like, it's not quite armor or not quite Battlefield. But then you'll see its like true colors shine through, and you'll understand why this is such a cool fucking game. Like, it is, honestly.
You're right. It's not armor. It's not Battlefield. It's WARDOGS. It is what it is. Like, yeah.
Like, and I think, Steve, you can agree with me. Like, me and Steve, like, you know, in between WARDOGS games, we've like played Battlefield as well. whenever there's not been playtests that we can be a part of, it doesn't fill the hole. It doesn't, like we were saying this early before we started recording today, like, you know, when I was walking home, it was like, it does not fill that void like WARDOGS. It just doesn't. Like, there's nothing you can really play that's like it. Maybe the closest thing I'd say is Armor King of the Hill, because that's what this game mode is inspired and what this game sort of stems from. But even then, it's still like different and it's unique and it's fucking cool. But yeah, that's sort of the best way I can describe it. I think once people get their hands on it and once the hardcore mode gets sort of introduced when they launch and everything like that, you'll see what I mean. I don't think it's going to be as annoying or as crazy as people are making out to be, but you know, I guess each to their own. But yeah, we don't think, and to be honest, majority of the playtesters who've played it don't actually feel it's that offensive that people are making out to be. A majority of the people complaining, sorry to say, have not actually played. So yeah, I'll let you you know, I'll let you guys sort of decide what's you know, what's best. But even with the feedback, that video they put out, you know, within I think days of the sort of people talking about it, like they really do care. And you know, as they said in their video, they need to draw a line in the sand where they can't please everyone and they know that, but it's still a really fun game. And I think once you get your hands on it, you'll be like, I get it now. So that's what we hope when you get to experience it, that you see the same joy in this game as we do. Anyway, let's continue.
You guys looking at that guy shooting me?
Flying.
Ping. Red ping.
Kiwi up landing. Kiwi, yeah.
The pinging in this game feels really good as well.
Right there, I'm hitting by the cars here.
Yeah, and there's a few differences between the different types of pings, right?
Yeah, you got like that, like the white ping where you're just pointing out like a sort of area. Then you got like, if you double tap, you can basically make it red to say there's an enemy. You've got like the ones with the recon goggles, like / binoculars, you know, like that kind of thing. So there's lots of stuff. But I've noticed going back to Battlefield 6 especially, the pinging in that game does not feel as good as the pinging in this. Like when you ping something in this, it actually pings the thing you want to ping. Whereas I feel like all the time in Battlefield, or sometimes even COD, it doesn't like ping the right stuff. But then again, I've not played COD in bloody ages. I gave up on that. For reasons that I'm sure you guys who are watching probably understand.
There still,
but
on that hill, on the ridge.
Yeah. I think the other thing that was funny is Asmongold when he said that this is very much like a boomer game.
I just went to loot something in the bin bag. For fuck's sake.
He is very much right. But it's a good thing. Like, yes, you'll probably get a lot of boomers playing it, but it is still like something where it's open to anyone, like, you know, older or, you know, younger who are, you know, new to
That's the thing
FPS.
though, right? It gives you those old school vibes, right? It's like the Halo 3, the Battlefield 3 days. It's like,
Yes.
you get that feeling of just pissing about with your mates and just having fun.
Yeah. And that is the one thing I will say a big fucking compliment. And to be honest, the playtesters like me, Steve, and I think a few other people in the Discord who were in the playtest side of things, we very much like discuss like this feels very like early like era of like, you know, the sort of older CODs and stuff like Modern Warfare, Halo, like the good old times as we call it, where you know, you could jump on and meet new people and, you know, socialize. Like me and Steve have become mates because of this. And, you know, we've met countless other people who we never would have talked to originally. And, you know, we've made good like little friend groups and shit and constantly hang out. You know, you don't get that kind of community anymore.
Shotgun versus
There's a sniper on the bridge. Sniper on the bridge. 100 meters away.
southwest, west.
Oh, fuck.
Leave him, leave him, leave him.
Yeah, so you can see like they're all coordinating, and like, you know, you can have fun like this where you're taking down a Huey. And I think at that point he hit the back rotors, so he's spinning.
Yeah, nice.
You can't see it, but I'm pretty sure he hit the back rotor off.
Here.
So yeah, you can hit the rows separately.
It's really hurt on this hill.
The other thing we should mention is mortars. So,
There you go.
and artillery tanks as well. So
Control it.
I know he's trying. He's gonna, you're gonna
we're
die, buddy.
based on
Die.
building, right? So like we very much are like
Oh
a
my God,
building
ah,
oriented
havoc,
kind of
havoc,
group.
havoc. It's
Mortars and artillery are by far the biggest thing against builders
They're up there, Sean.
because they
Joe, I
can
think they're up that hill.
be built pretty much ASAP. As soon as you have a fob, you can build it. And if you know where an enemy base is likely going to build, you can just absolutely spam mortars and destroy their base build in seconds. And it can be a bit difficult to combat. I don't know what you think, Steve, about it.
Yeah, the artillery tanks for me are a bit too oppressive. There are some armed vehicles in the game that you have to wait until a team scores 20 points, and that feels cool. That's good, like the Havoc that's been flying around. But that artillery tank, right, you can spawn it straight away, right at the beginning. So, like say, when we're trying to set up our base, as soon as that position gets compromised, there are shells coming down on our foreheads,
Yeah.
and it just makes setting up that initial thing quite hard.
just wants to make aim
What I liked in some of the early trailers, they were talking about the bases. They're like, right, at the beginning, bases aren't that useful, but towards the end of the game, they can become game changers and potentially win the game for your team.
Yeah,
But
we've
having the
done
RT
that.
tank at the beginning, man, is not good for me.
Yeah, and we've done that. Like we've been those guys that have built those bases where we've spent all game prepping it, building it, you know, building defenses, getting it ready, and we have literally, like, as our like squad, pulled the game back from like heavily losing into like completely like winning. So building is powerful if you know the right people. You've got a good squad, and you don't get pushed heavily from the get-go from an enemy
Good
team.
logistics, people.
Yes, yes. You need very good logistics people who are constantly dropping subs over.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Oh, honestly, I don't say it nearly enough as I probably should, but like the logi people are fucking angels. Right, something else I want to talk about, these towers. So you can see like how they've got like numbers and the green. So when your team takes it, let's say if blue team got this sort of number there, that is them controlling that tower. When you get 3 out of the 4 towers, you can usually guess the last code. But essentially the objective is each of the 4 towers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, if you go to this console in the middle floor and hold F, you can capture it. That then gives you the number for that tower. And then if you get all 4 numbers, what happens is that the yellow sort of hot zone then is pulled and drilled. Like essentially the drill rig towers are activated and the hot zone is pulled towards that tower for a set amount of time. I can't remember how long it is. It is like a good few minutes. But when you have your entire team on a point, it is very important, especially if you're trying to take the last minute win or pull a few points for your team. Because like you can see on the gameplay, there's like, what, a good 8-9 people there on tower 1. So as they pull in the zone, green's going to get a lot more capping power. That's then going to beat Valk, the best team. But yeah, that's essentially how the towers work. Don't know if you have anything to say, Steve.
No, I'd just say that it's just a cool feature, right? It just adds 4 little mini objectives for little groups or squads of people to try and do. Like, you obviously got the whole zone that you're fighting in, but, you know, we can say, oh, let's go take Tower 3 and make that our mission.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to mention as well, because again, we're very much building oriented, is in building, you can build something with a large hammer called essentially it's like a drill rig, I think it's called. But essentially it's a buildable version of what the towers do. The sort of problem with it though is that you need good logi to bring you a absolute shit ton of fuel to power it. So you can do the same thing where you get a drill to pull the hot zone towards you and essentially magnetize it towards you and pull. But you need a lot of fuel and you need a good strong base.
Yeah, they can be destroyed, can't they, those towers?
Yeah, and the ones you build, they can just as easily be destroyed. Same with your fob. So that's why it's so important to build a very good defensible base that's like, you know, good against enemies trying to attack, both from mortars, rocket helis, tanks, anything. You know, you need to like make it where it's like bulletproof as possible. Also easy for your team to access, and can pull the point towards you and your team to get the win. And we've done it where we've built on Church, because that's our favorite building spot, being on Valkyria a lot, is we build on there and build a drill rig, and we've pulled an entire game around and completely won against the other team. It was so cool. It was, like, the amount of sort of adrenaline going through is crazy. But yeah, that's how the towers work, if in case you're curious.
Locked.
So you can see he's trying to get the code. So he's basically process of elimination.
Get it to 0. Zero. I've got a shot out the window. Shit, wasn't that?
I'll revive him.
Sniper in the forest.
Yeah, one thing as well with being res like this, you get money for reviving, but also if you revive a player and that said player, let's say he goes and kills 2 people, you as the medic that revived him, you also get money for it. Like everything, well, not everything, but there's a lot of things that can reward you for helping your team. It can be dropping off people in a chopper, and then they go on the hot zone and do an absolute fucking mad one and get a shit ton of kills. It could be playing a pure medic where you don't kill and you just run with your squad and res. That can get you a ton of money. Building, as we do, that, like, you know, if you do that well and build a big base with loads of people building and helping and stuff like that, and it's successful, you can get a ton of money from that. So there's lots of things you can do in this game to make an impact. So again, if you're not the run and gun, like hot zone kind of guy who wants to go like, you know, John Rambo, you can play sniper and play recon off of the whole point entirely and play long distance. You can play vehicle, you can play medic, and the game actually rewards you for doing so, which is really cool. I don't know, Steve, if you've got anything to mention about that.
No, but just in a similar thread, like, I was just thinking, it's just such a cool, refreshing thing to not have, like, the skill-based matchmaking. I don't want to go deep into that, but just, yeah, it's all the money-based, right? And it's just, it's not a competitive game as such. It doesn't really matter whether you win or lose. Like, did you have fun doing what you wanted to do in that game, in that life? Like, yes. Did I make money? Yes. Cha-ching, dopamine hit. I won. Like, yeah. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So, and you know, there are some games that we've played, right? I'm sure you can think of a few, Steve, where it has been dreadful, where we've been absolutely stomped. We can't build a base for the life of us because every time we try and get started on a build, enemies push or enemies pop up out of nowhere.
There's an attack helicopter above us the entire game.
Yeah, who has a very particular name that sounds
started
like
with K and ending with I.
yeah. Who, you know, has ruined our life many times, and same with mortars and stuff. So, you know, not every game is a win, and that's the beauty of it, is like every game is different. You can play like so many rounds of this, and every single time something's different. Like we've been playing I think every playtest. I don't think we've actually missed one to memory.
I had a week in Greece, but other than that,
yeah. But majority of, you know,
Yeah.
like we've played majority of the playtest, and every single time we're hyped for the next one. Like that's the feeling you get. It's one of those addicting games where you don't want to put it down.
100%.
And is such a rarity. So, yeah. Let's continue with the video.
Doing Sean. 4, 2, 8. Yeah!
Hey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, headshotted.
That minted now.
I know where he is now. Can someone get me, please?
It's Red's out northeast.
That's actually a cool thing with that kill cam there, right? Because he got headshotted, it doesn't show him specifically where he was, it's just the direction.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like little fine things like we are still learning stuff about this game even after playing for so long. Like we're still finding like cool tech or cool like things.
That's not a bad
Also,
shot.
yeah.
Paid actor, I'd say though.
I was gonna say I'll give that to Bram. Like he when he started playing like with us, he constantly uses the RPG. He is notorious for being like an RPG kind of guy. And he gets some good kills with it. He's gotten me once, and I've gotten him once as well. So you know, it's been quite funny. But no, he is a good shot to be fair with an RPG. So watch out if you're against Bram, because he will shoot you out of the sky. And
That was a fucking shot. Honestly, just checking and recording. Mom, get the camera. That was fucking.
You can see what his reaction just says about the game though, right? And their ethos.
yeah, definitely. I was gonna bring that up as well. Like you can see like right here, you know.
Oh, you said that last time.
Like they are having a laugh, right? The developers are all like, they play the playtest, they play the game, they test it themselves, and they have a good fucking laugh. Like they're just guys. Like it's essentially what you would get if a bunch of your mates who you love playing Battlefield or something with decided, fuck it, we're gonna make our own game and we're gonna make it a good like laugh for people like us who want something like that. And that is very rare to get, is a team that dedicated to the game and people who also enjoy playing their own game. You know, it's such a refreshing sight to see. And honestly, all the guys again, you know, Bram, Howard, Fraxus, Lossie, Ree, you know, honestly, there's so many I'm probably forgetting, and I do apologize if you're watching this. And I
need to give a happy birthday shout out to Ree.
Yes, happy birthday, Ree. Yep, happy birthday, Ree. Hope you have a good birthday. And yeah, but honestly, everyone, they are class acts. Like, you know, bar none, they are fantastic people. And like, if you're someone who, let's say, loves watching, and honestly, I sort of relate WARDOGS similar to this. If you liked watching like Soviet Womble play like Armor with his mates and shit and having a laugh and, you know, dicking around, this game is very much like catered to that kind of like, you know, hardcore but also not so serious group of people. You know, if you do want a bit of a laugh and don't want to, you know, stress and fucking, you know, rage at like Armor's stupid stuff, then this is great.
Alright, I'm gonna go to church. Play it nice and safe, going into church.
The heli flying is interesting as well, Steve. You have more experience with that, so I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of how the heli's handled. Like when I first started, yeah, sure, it took a lot to get used to, and I did a lot of flying in Armor and those kind of games.
Yeah.
But I'm actually a massive fan of not being able to do those Armor TikTok landings. Like I think they're so unrealistic. Yeah, they look amazing, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I was used to that too.
yeah.
Again, you can see these guys have an absolute fucking laugh. Like it's so good to see.
Well, they actually hired the was it the aerospace guy to help them model the helis based on the real data and stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
taking the real data but making it into a game. It's not just a simulator.
Yeah.
Go on. Panic, I'm following you. Go on, flare, no.
I think that was actually me he was locking onto there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was, because I remember this game. It's bloody chaotic. And
Is that a
again,
bit of
Red's
foreshadowing?
winning. Yeah. And again, Red's winning as usual.
Fucking suppress him. He must suppress you. You need to hit him.
So the one thing I want to even like mention as well, in our playtest in the pre-alpha, we've noticed that more often than not for EU, it's either red wins, which we tend to win a lot, or green. But blue, for some reason,
Didn't get the shot off. I was waiting for him to
is always sort of getting the short end of the stick. But when I talked to the NA guys, they were saying it was like the opposite, and that blue was the major winner, green was sort of meh, and red was apparently the worst. So it's funny. And I think they are looking at like why blue is not as loved compared to the others, if it's positioning of the map, where the bases are, stuff like that, you know. So, but we can only talk about what we know from this pre-alpha.
shit out.
Bram's getting a bit fucking,
loves it.
he's getting a bit into it. Fucking shouting at the top of his lungs, shit house. Oh yeah, Reese is sick as well.
What did they have? I read what?
I think it was just him.
Yeah.
Just hit it up. Oh, that's nice.
Fuck it. Yeah, sorry, I should have pulled the trigger sooner, but yeah.
There is another heli in the sky above me right now, Sunflower.
Yeah.
He's so high up as well, Joe.
Capping tower.
Is he suicide? No, he's panicking.
Just fled. Yeah, like oh, he's J-turning.
Yep. So that's what you want to try and do, is bait the flares and then try and shoot. Also, this is our friend Turtle, and yeah,
Didn't shoot out.
we were laughing our asses off when he was featured getting teabagged by the devs.
Hello.
Drag it in. Drag it in.
You're fucking coming with us. Reports to Gabe all you like. Get into a little dev lair. Yeah, you fucking teabag. Get it. Balls on it. Artillery! Everyone!
Yeah, that is the fun thing with this game too. Like, you can take people prisoner. You know, you can sort of like troll and like teabag and stuff like that. Like, again, it's old Halo kind of days. Like, it gives you those vibes of like, it's like friendly rivalry and like, you know, having a laugh. It's sick.
Right. Hot drop. Straight here.
Made money.
Also, Bram's landing here was so fucking lucky. I don't think he could do that again if we asked him.
Amazing. Shot straight away. Inside
shots.
building.
That'll be meat shield. That'll be meat shield.
What? Definitely an enemy.
Yeah, this building, by the way, is such a contentious building to play in, because for building, it is the only place. In fact, you can actually see in this gameplay. I didn't even realize. Oh, this is when we actually tried to build here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is us, man. So you see that red flag there, in the middle of that sort of warehouse. That's when we were trying to build a base inside of this warehouse. It's one of the very few buildings, if not the only building, where you can put the fob indoors, so you can basically protect it against artillery in the natural map. And it is right in the middle of the map. So it's very contentious, because if you get a good fob there and a good build, you're covered. The main thing that's hard is all the windows, the doorways. You have to really be on top of it quickly. Otherwise, enemies can push you, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, this was our game when we were trying to build in there. I think this is
if I
like
remember correctly, I think this was Jaden, because I think we were up on the church at the hill, and I think Jaden and I can't remember whether it was Chris were building here.
No, so I think I remember this. If it's the same game I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure like right on those like big open doors there, I was dead laying down on the floor, you know, basically showering Bram, trying to troll, because I knew that it was him and his cronies that dropped in. But yeah, I think I was dead on the floor, bleeding out for a while, trying to wait for a res. And we had literally just landed, just about placed the fob, and then all the other teams came and basically fucked us up, because you can see this is very early in the game, like first like 4 points. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like right at the start. But yeah, it's one of the few buildings you can put the fob in, which is really cool.
We just flown into their building, fucked them, and just left.
Did we fuck him? Woo! Got the guy in the lower building. There's one on the like up on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Awesome got Jaden. So Jaden was also
Yeah.
here. I think it was when we were all here. Yeah.
Yeah, on that bit.
Opposite side, Jack.
Res.
Dead. Nice.
Well played.
So you got. Yeah, you got. Well,
That was sick.
that was.
I heard one of you go, oh, and I was like, I've got this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
We'll say that the dragging of your down teammates is one of the best dragging systems I've seen in a game for a long time.
Yeah. It isn't as like easy to drag someone, which you know, dragging a body, you know, a human body is not easy. It does feel realistic to like how much you can turn and you know drag the person
Yeah.
realistically. It's cool.
Nice.
But it doesn't just like randomly stop dragging like something like squad or whatever.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Someone getting you, Alex.
He is resident. Yeah, someone's getting me. Yeah, he's resident now.
There's another one in that tower.
Yeah, they're both
So far, we've only got to play. Like you'll notice, like all the gameplay is essentially just this map, but it's like a big area of the map.
Oh no.
So
Traded with him. He was in
it is crazy that even though it's only one area of the big
But
map
I'm gonna have to run over another
that
guy
we're getting
get
to
what he
play in
does.
on the playtest, it still feels fresh every time. Again, every round does feel so different. It doesn't feel
Almost shot.
as
So you got him.
stale as you'd
Alright,
expect.
I'm gonna get this other guy up then.
Whether they change plans to like, because again,
Yeah, he was in that building.
I don't know how much we can talk about.
Yeah, Jack.
He's dead now.
From what we know, from what the devs have told us in the playtest Discord side of things.
You've asked for healing.
You don't even bring
Yeah, we know that there'll be more options when the game comes out. How that operates, we don't know.
I've got a helmet,
Oh.
no armor yet. It's 10k to unlock the armor. Still
First
early.
thing I go
Early
for at
season.
this stage. Yeah, but armor actually makes a difference at this point. Like red on tower one, then let's go tower one. Let's go tower one. Because there's a little base setting up there, got fob and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think it's red's base.
Oh, shots! In the crane. Fuck, he's gone. Same
He's
crane.
got me in there?
41 meters.
It's dead.
I heard
No,
him
it's not.
reeling. No, Casper.
Same crane, yeah?
Yep. That was him.
Nice shot. There should be two of them, but
Yeah, I
To be honest, I
cannot
don't want to fucking
confirm
hammer.
nor deny.
Those SMGs are nasty early game.
Oh yeah,
There's another
they're
one.
bloody nasty.
Paying off.
Oh, he got me.
The bush whoopies.
Yep. Yeah, I think the main thing as well
Push this tower and fuck him up.
is these towers. They are really good base positions. Like you can build a base within the tower
There's someone in the
compound,
forest.
and it is really powerful.
Middle of
across the
nowhere.
river.
Yeah.
Across the river.
Yeah.
Like we usually, like whenever we're on Valk, we usually build church or build on tower 4. They are like the best base locations for red.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of discussion about
Across the river still.
should we be allowed to build at towers.
I think we should.
Hmm.
I'm on the side of I think it's good to build because I mean it's still like a central point, and you know I think
Yeah.
it locks down part of the map and makes it like another objective to like you know push a tower, not only to destroy the base but also to get the number again for your team. And I think it allows for more creative builds that way.
Drag it out.
We've definitely had some fun builds on bases on towers.
Oh, fuck it, rockets.
God, I want to crash into him. Right, where's this fucking guy? Ping him. I see him.
Nice. Right. So this, right? I've got to set the bloody record straight. So this base right here that you can see is when we didn't know at the time that Bram was recording with all the devs, but this is a solo base that I was putting together. And this is like very early stages of it. So don't worry, this isn't like the be all end all of like our base building or anything. You should see the chaos we've made before. But this is just me getting started on like a rough, like, let's fortify the outer walls and then we'll build up and inwards. You can see the fob there. You can see the church, why it's a good position. It's on the hill. And between this section and the next section, there's some missed spots where I ended up killing a few of the devs and stuff like that. And, you know, it wasn't as one-sided as what this gameplay reveal makes it out to be. All right, I need to set that straight because the next clip is fucking diabolical.
There's no video proof bolt when you can't show it.
I know. It sucks. But yeah, like when this was happening to me in game, when I was on the receiving end, I was shitting myself because I was just like starting a build on church. I see a chopper with a bunch of blues pop over. And I was like, oh no.
Is that actually you stood on that little block in the corner there, at the back corner? There's a guy stood on that block in the corner of the base.
It might be. Yeah, I think that's me. I think that might actually be me, you know. Yes, that is me.
Double barrel.
Yeah, I got the double barrel. It's me.
Go, go.
Yeah.
Fuck him up!
So there you go.
Oh, die immediately.
Oh, pylon.
Got him.
Yeah.
Helicopter full of people, oh my god! I missed it! There's still more people! Parachute on you. I know! Oh my god! He doesn't know I'm here. I missed him again. You see me? Oh my god! There you go, I got him. Oh my god!
Great from my perspective.
Oh my god, that was a lot of work.
Yeah, this clip. God damn it. So just before they cut to this, I had killed Bram and I can't remember who else, but I killed two of them. I was in church, basically on my own, fending for my life, because like there was only like one or two other people.
He's behind the door.
And I was like, well, I've only got a double shotgun and a dream. I have no meds, no heals, nothing.
Run him through and just turn.
So I was in the corner shitting myself, and then this happened.
It's nasty. It's nasty.
Fucking nasty.
Fucking ruined. That was dirty.
Is that Jack Frags?
That was fucking awesome.
Fuck you. Right. One thing. When people saw this part of the video in the comments, everyone was like, oh my god, is that Jack Frags? And I laughed because I all the time get confused for being Jack Frags. I don't know why. But yeah. So our old name, like our old sort of like clan thing was Lego, because we thought that was like funny because, you know, you build with Lego. But then we changed it to WBC. But yeah, the true OGs will now know WBC used to be Lego. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a large hammer in my backpack. And I was mainly... Oh, I did have some heals on me. Sorry, I completely forgot I had those. But I did have a large hammer on me and then shotgun pellets, which you can then load into your gun manually, like, you know, in the double barrel normally. But the large hammer is quite good because that can basically make it so you can build all of the items that you can build in the game. Small hammer, you can only build like simple things. Medium hammer's sort of like the bridge between, but the large hammer gets you like your anti-air, your mortars, your big, you know, sort of building blocks, so to speak, like bunkers and some of the towers and things like that. And then the drill rig and the repair station. So it is really important.
We should definitely do a video covering the things you can build. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I think that's one thing. Like when the NDA drops and when we can show gameplay, you know, that's one thing where, you know, I think it'd be cool if we could do some videos going over like, this is what you can do with the small hammer. This is what you can do with medium. This is what you can do with large and all the cool shit. they can do with it, and like the sort of the tech and the strats that we've figured out over like how many hours? Like 100 and something hours of
Yeah,
playing?
I think I've just gone over 120. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're around like 120 or 100, but yeah, we've played a good bit of this game, so we know a lot of the sort of strategic builds and stuff like that. But yeah, oh, it was so funny when this happened. I was pissing myself laughing, and then as soon as I found out I was in the gameplay reveal, I was like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah.
But yeah, I am not Jack Frags, I promise.
Go on.
Wait, that's enemy.
Yeah, over there. Like,
yeah.
sunflower field sort of place. Yeah, is that him?
Yeah.
Let's commandeer this bitch's helicopter. Ah, he's being lined up by attack helicopter.
Who's being lined up?
That's game over. There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
That's
was
our boy
actually the
Steve.
first game that I unlocked the rocket heli. So it's probably worth talking about some of the attack helis. So
Yeah.
that you can get one with some miniguns, and that's actually at the moment quite weak. It takes a lot of shots to kill, and they're quite hard to aim. But that rocket heli is different gravy, mate. Honestly, it's awesome.
Yeah.
The helis, they're hard to position and maneuver and get things on target, but once you get a feel for how the rockets drop and alternating between the left and the right rocket pod, and it is some of the most rewarding dopamine hits ever. And they're quite hard to run, like profit and money wise. They're quite expensive, and you have to pay obviously per rocket or per 3 rockets to rearm them and stuff, and it gets expensive. But if you take down a full heli, like, you're making absolute bank.
Yeah.
I think in that last little 3-day weekend kind of thing that we did, I think I ended that session with like 700k, 800k. So yeah,
Like if
money
you're
to be
good,
made.
yeah, if you're good at like knowing what makes money and like, you know, how to sort of optimize it, so you can make the most. Honestly, it does cost a lot of money, and there is a lot of risk reward, because you spend so much money getting like the rocket heli, like the rocket little bird, or the what is it called, like the proper
Havoc.
gunner.
Yeah.
The Havoc. Yeah, both of them, they cost money to get, but if you're good with it and you don't get shot down all the time, you can make some good money too.
100%. Yeah.
So pilots, you're gonna love this game. If you fly in Battlefield or in Arma, you are gonna love what you can do in this. It's gonna be your bread and butter. It does take a bit of getting used to, and as Steve said, you can't do like the TikTok, hot drops and crazy maneuvers.
I'm sure people will find a way, and you can roll them, you can flip them. It's just not the most effective way to do it,
it's
right?
still possible, but you have to be up really high. You can't do it like as low to the ground as you see in Arma. And it's like you have to really know what you're doing. Like really know what you're doing. It's difficult. But they are making tweaks every time, like to handling in the heli, to weapon balancing, vehicles. Like they are constantly tweaking it. So we can only tell you what we experienced from pre-alpha. But again, it's pre-alpha. It's going to change in the alpha. It's going to change in the beta. If they have a beta or whatever which way they want to do it. But before the game releases, likely what we're discussing now is going to be outdated, but it is still fun to show you and have this as like a time capsule of our thoughts, feelings, impressions of the game, and to sort of show you, from what the devs have put out, a bit more insight into this gameplay reveal they've done.
So, and it's just for some normal players, right? Like, we're not paid, we're not sponsored. Like, it's just literally we've decided to start this channel because we've enjoyed this game so much already.
Yeah. So if that gives you any indication of how much we believe in the game is going to be successful, then yeah.
This looks like
It's probably worth saying that somebody's fortified this base.
I can't remember if this is our base. This looks like one of our WBC specials,
Yeah, it definitely looks like a Jaden strat, putting the barbed wire everywhere around the outside.
Yeah, this definitely does look like a Jaden special.
Yeah.
From us.
I'm out of ammo. Go and try and snipe.
Red Kodiak. Coming to you, Tom.
I'm gonna drop a smoke just behind us, okay?
Need help, need help.
I've got Nova dropping in people. 120 southeast.
One more, Joe, around the corner.
Dragon wannabe is best I can do.
I've got a retest. Got the guy peeking.
Definitely more.
Another one.
Yeah. Nice, definitely more.
On the other side of the wall. Hopefully no
Right,
nade.
Venom. Yeah, is it Venom?
Yep, he's
Tom,
peeked
wait,
with a
get
shotgun.
going out and
Top of
stay
the wall.
prone.
He's gonna
I'm
look
gonna
down
res.
Yeah. I've got no ammo, just gonna warn
Fuck
you.
you, Venom, by the way.
I love the proxy chat. I
Yeah.
love it.
That is one thing. The prox chat in this game is fucking class because you can just like, I've done it where like the enemies killed me and I've like taunted them and like sort of said to them like, oh, please revive me. I won't kill you. And, you know, sort of distracted them so then our team can like go in for the kill and like get the res. It's so funny. Like there is a lot of fun moments to be had. And again, it's like, I hate to, you know, keep going back over it, but it is very much like old school, like fun FPS, like kind of days where it's very like old school Halo, old school COD kind of like shit. Like it's how it feels, and you'll get that vibe when you get to play it.
You remember that time when we were at the church?
Number is 1.
We killed Bram
Let's pick a lad
Mm.
and we were
outside.
fucking shit talking him.
Proof, remember?
And we were like, good luck getting
Oh,
into the
mate.
base, Bram. And he's like, good luck getting into the next playtest, boys.
Oh, bro, that was the funniest shit. So we had built a base at church,
Oh, you got
and Bram and his team, as usual, were trying to push us and get us. And we had built the base that well that they would like they couldn't really get in as easy. So we would like trolling them with proxy chat on the other side of the door, going like, "Good luck trying to get into the base, boys." And his response, as Steve said, was, "Good luck trying to get into the next playtest, you motherfuckers." Some shit like that.
Doing this.
Oh, it's so funny.
Okay, Tom. I guess we're not doing this. It's going
And
to
this
be-
again, to go over the point of like you can have some like goofy fun, like here where Bram is like inching up the ladder to try and like not make noise and get the kill. There's so many occasions like this in the game that you can have with your mates.
tapping. Ah, it makes a noise.
What the fuck is that? You got a tank coming?
We'll talk on VoIP, so you can't hear.
Don't worry about it.
Someone on the other side tell him, do you want this? Someone blast music out of the audio.
Do you want my egg?
Can you all shout blah 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 blah?
Blah 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 blah.
Louder.
Tell me you're the CEO without telling me you're the CEO. Can you
Yep.
all shout blah 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 blah?
Why are you all getting high pitched? Keep going. This is creepy.
But again, that's a testament to how bulkhead is and how much of a good fucking laugh they are and a good sport. Like you just don't get this like level of like goofiness and sort of like honest fun from a game like this anymore. Like Battlefield or COD, it's so fucking sweaty, I feel, nowadays. And even like Armor as well, there's people taking it too seriously. Like games are meant to be fun where you can just chill out with mates and have a fucking good laugh. And, you know, yeah, you're getting kills and you're playing good, but it's not the be all end all. I don't know what your thoughts on that are, Steve, but
Exactly that. Like I've said to my guys, right, this might not be the game that I play all the time, every day, every night, but it will be that one that you keep coming back to with your mates.
yeah.
Yeah, people on that roof. Can't tell people on base. Spawn vehicles there? I think we go roof.
Tower 1.
I think we go roof tower 1. You guys up for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Roof tower 1, we'll look down at this one. I've actually got 2 or 3 RPGs.
There's 2 people down.
Oh yeah, yeah, blue.
Yeah, so you can still be tactical like they're doing. They've seen a spawn vehicle and they're going to land on tower 1 to like get the jump on it.
One on the roof. I know you got to fight him.
Got it.
I just hit Joe twice instead of him.
Cheers, mate. Okay, we
No, people are down.
Oh, there's a med bag up here.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and Tom's got it.
Oh, there's a grenade.
Yeah, So that spawn vehicle, that's the sort of thing that your whole team can spawn on. It's similar to like a Gary in Hell Let Loose, right? Like where it's a point where people can spawn on it, but it could also be you know, sort of griefed and destroyed
Mobile.
quite as easily.
Yeah, you can move it about. It's mobile.
Yeah. So it's like the, I can't remember what it's called in Hell Let Loose, like the movable spawn vehicle. What's it called? I can't remember.
Oh, the half track. Yeah.
Yes, the half track. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. But unlike Hell Let Loose, you can't like place like buildable sort of
There's no
garrisons.
Garys and no outposts or anything.
Yeah, there's no Garys and outposts, at least currently. Whether that's something they are going to add, I don't know. But this is what we know from the pre-alpha, is there is none so far.
What I like about that spawn vehicle thing there, right, is, yeah, okay, he's got an RPG, but if you didn't have an RPG, if you just shoot that little radar dish on the top with your normal gun, you can stop people from spawning on it by destroying that little radar.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Alright, I'm going down. Fuck it. I can't get down that side. Oh my god.
He's got an SKS from like the forest in front of us.
Alex, what are you doing? How long have you
I
been
was
looting?
healing. I was healing.
Alex, are you guys still got sniper?
That's poor timing for that guy.
Yep. You nearly got up without being noticed.
Yeah.
I'm clearing this. Let me. Alex, whenever you want, mate, we're just down here.
Again, that deep over it, like.
So we can get some ping.
Yeah.
You alright here?
Oh yeah, this was really funny. So, yeah, if you've got defib or anything that can revive someone, you can actually res the enemy, which I think they do here to troll. Yeah. So you can like res an enemy and do that, and we had something like that, didn't we? With one of I
A
guess
certain
the famous-
vegetable.
Yes. Yes. So there's a guy in our playtest who's very notorious called Carrot, and he's notorious because he runs around with fucking C4 and basically that's it. And his whole joke is like invest in C4. And one day he came to our church base when we had a big like mega fob built, and he found like the tiniest like crack in our like defenses on like climbed on the roof and then threw C4 down and destroyed our fob. So we killed him. His body fell down. We then thought, fuck it, we're dragging him in. So we dragged his body into the base, stripped him bare of all of his gear, and then like defibbed him and made him like go out and try and fight another enemy that was outside our door, and got fucking blasted like way back. Oh, it was the funniest fucking thing. I wish.
Then we buried him, didn't we, outside in the graveyard?
Yeah. So we rezzed him once. So we killed him. We rezzed him. He then tried to fight the other enemy outside the door. We killed then that guy outside the door, had both of their bodies in our base. The other guy bled out, but then Carrot was still there. So we rezzed him again, killed him again by blowing him up with his own C4, and then dragged his body out to the graveyard near church and put him there to sort of like, you know, bury him. It was so funny. But there is so much opportunity for like trolling or, you know, sort of like taking someone hostage. Like there is so much like expression to do what you want in this game. It's unreal.
What are they doing?
Fucking leave me alone.
Get him up, get him up.
It's just bullying at that point.
Yep.
He's dead.
Oh no. All the way in the forest. Yeah, nowhere near the map.
I see him.
And that's the thing. The kill cam does zoom in, but it's so quick, and you don't get to see like
Fuck off.
the compass on the top when you're dead. So it is a lot harder to call out than you think, unless it's like somewhere specific, like a landmark, like Tower 4, Tower 1,
Yep, by me. One.
church, you know, apartments, that you can't really call out that great.
Run up the hills.
You know, you could just say like in front of me in the forest, you know, but that's so vague
That's it.
still.
Back to
That
the helicopter.
that Mosin at the beginning of the like
Yeah.
wipe, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, is so strong. When they don't have armor, that thing's one tap in chests.
One, Alex.
Yeah.
Tower 1.
Tower 1. You're not in by the time I take off, I take off. Next guy wanna come with us? You wanna come with us, buddy? Okay. Awesome.
Doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, it's my first big lowdown. Super excited, guys. I'd love to play the squad, keep me safe.
They're devs, they must be decent.
I always get my rotors. Yeah, mosh.
We got some up in this one.
Oh no! No, we'll revive you when we get down.
On the ladder! Let's go down the ladder!
Oh my god, we revive you! I'll punch you in the dick! I got him! We're good. We're good. Wait. Who's got C4? Who's got C4?
I just like to say actually here, like that music is
Yeah.
not overlay in the game, right? You can buy the tapes and you can
Yep.
play them like through the vehicle's loudspeaker kind of thing. Really
Yep.
cool. Really
Yeah.
cool.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. It's not in the.
Yeah, and when you're like, you can hear in the video, like when you're on the left side, you can hear it on your right. When you're on the right side, you hear it on your left. Like it's placed within the actual world. It's not like stereo in that sort of thing where it's you know, it's directional audio, which is really cool. And I think with this as well, I hope that there's more tapes and more opportunities for tapes. I know I've definitely got a couple things myself, which I think would be cool as fuck if it was in game, if I ever got the opportunity. But even to see like other songs that are like well known getting there would be so cool. But yeah, you can buy the tapes, so then when you load up in your heli and get a whole troop, you can play something to sort of get the, you know, the spirits going as you're flying into battle. It's hilarious.
The base yet. We need to get it before it gets in the base. Oh no, it's in. You have to run to the base. Oh!
Yeah. So right now they're chasing the spawn Vic, so then the enemy team can't spawn on it. Fucking trying everything here. I don't even know. Do grenades do damage to it?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Get him back to the helicopter, back to the helicopter. Get in! Aaron, are you chasing it on foot?
No, I've got sims. There's people behind you. One sec. I've got a sim. If you get in front of it, I'm coming up behind it.
Yeah. So you can see here, passenger survived. So when you drop off a troop, right, you'll get money and XP for them surviving the landing and surviving again on the floor. So it's your job to make sure that you don't crash. Because if you crash whilst you're in a heli full of people, you lose a absolute shit ton of money. So it is very important. And if the passengers who jump off get kills, then you get money for that, which is cool, as mentioned before.
So he's asking me
Block it. Yeah. I'm running. I've got me sim.
Oh, God!
Oh,
Flip stop, Dick! Get over here, Aaron! Get over here! He's behind. You don't know where you are. Go on, Aaron.
Those little injector pens that Big Ron used, they are so fun. They make you sprint so fast.
Yeah.
Back to the helicopter. Back to the helicopter.
Yeah. Again, this game is very much like a bunch of people who just want to make a really fun game.
Right. Are you ready? A little one for extra. Ready? Get on the fucking ground!
There's another door. There's
Another door.
Yeah. So this is the fun you can have with building when you're building against people, is that you can make like little, you know, traps and things like what these guys have done here. Sadly, this is not one of ours, so we can't take credit,
Someone
but
else get ready to go.
it's really fucking
Alex,
cool to
you
see
ready to
like
go again?
people base
With it.
building like this.
Aaron, with
That's
us.
genius.
Ready, ready.
Finger wasp.
I'm reviving.
Aaron, stop helping randoms. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get on the fucking ground!
See,
Oh, it's a bad one.
yeah. When we were watching this live, when this video came out, we were all pissing
That would
ourselves.
have been the perfect breach.
It just sums it up though, right? The devs, they could have chose did not have this stuff in and have the perfect gameplay of their game. But like, this is the experience, right? It's messing about with your mates, it's having fun. It's like, yeah, this is the game in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I'm healing. B. Oh shit! Oh shit!
It's so funny because the devs have unironically
Right,
walked
okay.
into a kill box.
He's going
Yeah.
Fucking hell!
He's done it again.
I mean, you literally walk straight in front
Yeah, we've got to get out there. We can't stand in a fucking doorway.
Oh, we're stuck! Ah! We're stuck! They trapped us! Get out! Move!
I can't.
This is what I mean by like if you used the fucking Soviet videos, it's exactly what it's like.
Oh my god. Dude, move, please.
Right, mate, we need to try it again. We need to blow the barbed wire up.
Dude, the marketing's gonna be pissed. Like, genuinely, this is like...
This is the best. This is the best behind the scenes footage ever.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I would agree.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
I would agree.
No, you're pushing me. You're pushing me into the barbed wire, you dick.
I'm gonna blow a different door.
Look how John.
Oh, cool. I've just got a load of people coming up to me. Great. Hey guys.
Hey,
You know what the beginning of these games feels like? Is like prime PUBG lobbies when you're waiting. You know, everyone's
Yeah.
doing like the fucking little worm on the ground, and it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
We've done
fun.
that. Yeah, we've done it where we did like the little worm and we had like the whole lobby fucking crawling around. It was like in our team.
Or a little or a dance party.
Yeah,
Welcome
we've
to
done the
WARDOGS.
dance party too.
Bukkake, have a good time, guys.
Enjoy the bukkake, boys.
Yep. But yeah, that's sort of us talking over the WARDOGS sort of early alpha, like pre-alpha sort of gameplay. I think we covered a good bit. If there's anything you guys want to suggest for videos when we can talk about the game more, any questions you may have, anything like that, and even anything that you hope for in WARDOGS that you want to discuss down below. If you're a playtester or not a playtester, feel free to leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts. And obviously it would mean the absolute world since we are starting this as our first video on a fresh channel. It's as fresh as can be. Please, if you did enjoy this, I want to see more from us. Please subscribe, share with people who are also interested in WARDOGS and what the game sort of feels like and want people who want to know more. And especially people who are into building. And otherwise, we will cover general things and like more than just building alone. But building is going to be our main sort of thing, I think. But who knows? We'll see what you guys would like from us. But yeah, currently right now, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the intro, but essentially we can't talk about a whole lot. We can talk about the pre-alpha gameplay like that you've seen there. We can talk about everything from that. But going forward, until the NDA that we've agreed to drops, we can't talk about the other things. So we may not be able to make many videos for a little bit until the NDA drops and we can fully go pedal to the metal recording stuff for you guys, like actual gameplay, so tutorials on like building strats and why you do this, what's like the best way to do X, Y, and Z. We'll do all of those things, but that'll be once we're allowed to. But yeah, if you have any thoughts, feelings, questions, anything like that, drop it below, and either me and Steve will try and get back as soon as possible on that. Steve, did you have any sort of last statements? Anything we've maybe forgot to mention? Or
I don't think so, mate. I think we've covered it pretty well. Like you say, we've played the game, we've had a bit of an experience. We can talk about our experiences so far, and yeah, leave any questions below. We'll get back to you.
Yeah. Feel free to let us know as well if you'd be interested once again the NDA drops. We're thinking about making a Discord server and making a sort of community around this. Like we want to do it where in the future, like we'll potentially do like custom servers and, you know, events, Discord sort of server bits and bobs for like, you know, information, new tech, things like that. If that's something that you're into, let us know, because we want to, you know, be able to get a good, like, you know, short list of people who are interested, so we can gauge, you know, the interest, and then yeah, we'll when we can, we'll make a server and get everyone in, because yeah, we'd love to talk to you guys and chat to you. So yeah, all right. Well, I think that covers everything today. Thank you so much for spending. How long have we been bloody recording this for? Jesus. For like
20.
an hour. Yeah. So thank you for sitting through this really chunky video. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, have a good one.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.